Hi there. I want to share a few things that are on my heart. Out of hundreds and hundreds of women professionals that I've coached and trained over many, many years, they're all beautiful in their own right. But one of the common threads that I've seen and heard too many times that breaks my heart is the topic around confidence, self-confidence. We all are given God-given talents, strengths, abilities, and skill sets. They're just part of who we are. Somehow, miraculously, some of us discover how to use those, how to monetize those, how to be in servant leadership with those gifts, skills, and talents. And some of us still have them, but don't recognize them as such. And the reason I mention that is, you have landed somewhere, if you, provided that you're over the age of 25, 22 maybe, and going forward. And maybe you're 35, or you're 45, or you're 65. I've seen it up to women into the 75. And what it is that they go through their lives and their careers, moving the carrot, moving the needle, moving the bar. I won this case, or I did this deal, or I just led my team in this, but I could have done Y. Or I got this great job, but the fella in front of me got the job and a bonus. So this, number one, starts in self-talk. Number two, it shows that we don't give ourselves enough acknowledgement and self-recognition to be kind and to, psychologically acknowledge our accomplishments. But then three, it doesn't do anything positive to move ourselves forward, to underscore our abilities and our skills and our talents. And then four, it makes us, play smaller, not larger. The confidence issues that I've seen most often is around fear. Fear of rejection. What if they don't like what I do? What if my supervisor, what if he's not satisfied with the job that I do? Fear of making a mistake. What if you're not 100%, but you're 90% at whatever you're accomplishing? Or you don't meet your goals, but you meet 90% of your goals, whether it's business, career, life, whatever. Fear of making a mistake. Maybe I mentioned that one. Fear of what other people may think. One of the quotes I just saw recently is, comparison is the death of all self-confidence. You cannot look at your neighbor next to you and weigh yourself against what their accomplishments are, because their gifts, talents, and abilities are very different than what yours are. We are all on our own journey. And so there really shouldn't be any comparison, because what you're doing is perfection, and you're just trying to refine on the perfection. Other fears we've seen and we've worked through, and these are not terminal conditions, they can be worked through, is fear of not being enough, fear of not measuring up, fear of falling short, fear of so many things. Mostly it's fear of not being good enough. And, we all are perfect just as we are. One of the things that we help our members and clients to do is we start with some self-assessments. So we can really define in black and white, and help you play to your strengths. So what are some of your greatest skills, talents, and gifts? There are many assessment tools, and we have several that we use that have been the best predictors of the, once we know and have a clear understanding of what those are, then we can set upon a plan to go towards a path. But it just hurts my heart to hear story after story after story of women who are very accomplished, who have great educations, and they're the ones that sometimes suffer the worst of the imposter syndrome, not feeling that they're good enough, which of course doesn't do anything to the self-confidence. Having the limiting beliefs of, well, I've never been good at X, or I'm a really bad networker, or I don't know how to finish anything, or so many things. But it revolves around confidence, self-confidence, or lack of self-confidence. Maybe they're in a family environment or a marriage environment that their life is not surrounded by others who are lifting them up and supporting them. One of the greatest steps that we can all take, if this resonates with any of you, is a sense of awareness. Start writing about it. How do you feel, and when you're in situations where you feel the least amount of confidence? One of the great benefits to the Changemakers program is that we do a whole series of mastermind sessions, that we bring our greatest challenges, whatever they may be. It is in the sacred space of the Changemaker mastermind sessions. What happens in mastermind stays in mastermind, and you can bring those to your group without judgment or criticism, and only receive supportive, uplifting insights and strategies, and help you to prioritize, and steps that you can take to help move yourself forward. So please, my friend, for your own sake, give some thought. Give some recognition to what your special skills, talents, and abilities are. Don't let another year go by or 6 months go by without you breaking out to say, I've stayed steady or in neutral for too long. This is going to be my breakout year. You deserve it.